mean, surely this guy's just cooked. Oh. What in the world? Hello, fellow Hearthstone enjoyers. The deck of today is Astral Communion Druid. This deck, really simple concept. You find Astral Communion, you play Astral Communion as early as possible to gain 10 mana crystals, discard your whole hand, and then top deck one of the millions of very expensive units that this deck runs, and then just annihilate your opponent. This deck is incredible. That's about all I'm going to say for that. I am Elliot51, and let's get right into the games. Alrighty, into our next one versus a mage. I like Aquatic Form in the opener. I think we're going to toss back ENR and Carrier, since that's nothing we want in our opener. Hopefully we can find an Astral Communion or more Discovers. Okay, we found a Bottomless Toy Chest. I will take that. And if we don't find Astral Communion on the bottom, we can always play Okani on 4. It is another extra large mage. There's Avatar of Hearthstone. On 2, we're going to play Bottomless Toy Chest and hope to find either Guff or Astral Communion. He is going to be Quest Mage. Alright. Pendant of Earth is pretty good. Bottomless Toy Chest. Let me grab Moonlit Guidance, please. That thins out our deck ever so slightly, heightening the chances that we find an Astral Communion, which is currently 1 out of 12. Alright, I am simply going to Moonlit Guidance into another Moonlit Guidance. Next turn we can go Aquatic Form, see if we can find Astral Communion on the bottom. If not, we can Moonlit Guidance, or play Okani. Right, hopefully it's on the bottom. It was not on the bottom. I am going to grab Prison of Yogg, because I think that's the least likely thing I'm going to use. I think we just... Nah, I want a Moonlit Guidance, I want to find it. I did not find it. I'm gonna grab Bob. Right, well there goes almost all of my Discover tools that I have in hand, at least for spells. We've got a Pendant of Earth that we can use to heal. Hopefully we find Guff at some point. We're top decking Prison of Yogg. Next turn I suppose can just be Okani. Can also play Pendant of Earth. We need to heal, but we don't really need that just yet. So I think it's just an Okani this turn. It was objection. Okay, no Okani then.
Unbelievable. I am in awe.
We can also play Hearthstone Brew. I think that might just be the play next turn. Unless he gets another secret. He is just gonna go crazy on the Discovers here. Finishing its quest. Alright. Wildfire, sure. Alright, well, top deck to Carrier. Let's play Hearth. Righty. We got the Warrior one, okay.
Unbelievable.
So how does this one work again? Realistically, we'd have more mana so we can go... Okay, another quest. Sure, dude. That's alright, homie. That's alright with me. I think next turn we trade this off into the, this thing. Oh, no, it looks like we're just ramming that. And then we are going to Thorothan. Okay. Oh, he trades for us. Huge. I will take that any day of the week. There's the Astral Communion. As much as I love this, I think I'm almost down to just rip it. Let's do it. Ain't nobody even got time for the Warrior Hearth hand, right? Ain't nobody even got time for that one. What does this stupid thing do? Whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 2/1 whelp. Okay, it's not too bad. I would like to top deck Assembly Bot, ENR, Carrier, Guff. Ow. Invigorate is good for card draw. Yes, please. Bottomless toy chest. Okay, find me something good. There's Guff. Give me Guff. Alright. Now what can we find? Moonlit Guidance. I'm going to save that for next turn. Let's draw a card. ENR. Cool. Right. Next turn, we'll draw a card at the beginning. We can Moonlit Guidance. Ignite is kind of scary, but it's fine, I guess. Looks like he's just going to be hitting us in the face. Is that it for his turn, or does he have anything else planned? Symbiosis. Okay, sure. Sure. Let's hope we can find Ziliax off of this. That'd be rather nice. He is just drawing cards like crazy. There's an assembly bot. Right, let's see if we can find Ziliax off of this. We do find a Bob. I'll tell you what I want to do. Let me go ENR into refresh into freeze. Yeah. And then, after we've frozen, we can use the other Bob to draw. Surely this is a good play. Okay, we have 3 carriers. Right. Surely this is just him dead. Right? No way. Because we can use ENR to full heal next turn unless he kills it. Okay, ENR died. And there's another secret. I don't like the secrets. Right, let's draw. Aquatic form into Ziliax, please. Hey, there we go. Right, we can't pair that alongside a carrier, which kind of sucks, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's go there, there, and these can be pushed face. Sweet. Now we've healed up to 19. Wait, did I only hit with one of the Ziliaxes? No, I hit with both. Cool. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be healing me to full. Thank you very much. What is he doing? Oh, okay. Intriguing. Right, I think next turn we just drop down a carrier. I don't have a weapon. Oh, and he's infinitizing. What are we playing? Sure. Oh, okay. Oh, this guy is slopping it up, that's for sure. Okay. Right, well let's just drop down a carrier. Our turn is a lot less complicated than his. Tell you what, I also kind of want to trade this off here. You can go face, and then let's put down Mutanus as well. That's a brand Bronzebeard. Couldn't ask for a better hit. Absolute cinema. Right. And then let's start clearing his board and doing some chip damage to his face. Very, very nice. That's a tsunami. I mean, that's alright. That's fine. It looks like he's prioritizing killing the Mutanus over this. I mean, just because it's frozen doesn't mean it won't do its end of turn thing, homie. Don't know if you know how that works, but you do now. Right, so... I have no idea what any of these are, and that's surely an objection. Oh, man. Okay. Draw a card, please. Azurite Vein. Sure. There's Yogg. No objection. Cool. I want to fill my hand with tendrils, please. Okay, well that won't find me anything. Okay. Well, I don't want to fill my board up too much, so I'm just going to play the 1 for now. Sure. Well, I think the... no, I don't want to mill. Yeah, let's go there. Does mean we only summon 3, but that's fine. Cool. Good hits. Alright. How does he follow up that turn? Because we still have loads of sauce. We've got all the tendrils, we've got 2 more carriers, a factory assembly bot, Cenarius in deck, another assembly bot, we've got ETC for Kill Jaden. Got loads of good stuff. Loads and loads of sauce left. He's going to ignite my carrier, and I think he's just going to full trade into it to kill it, right? Little does he know, I've got 2 more in the chamber. Little does he know. Tree of Life, okay. That does heal him for 22. There is another assembly bot, right. Do I want that? No, I think I'm just going to trade into it. Right, let's get to tendriling. This one? Nice, double health Yogg, I'll take it. Alright, what else? Cool. Tell you what, instead of tendriling, let's factory assembly bot. Let's only play the 1 for now, I think that's all we need. Yeah, I'm alright with that. And then let's push 6. Okay, so it's either Rigged Fair Game, Spellbender, or Ice Block. And there's a second Origin Stone. Okay, he's gonna deal 7. That's fine, good hits. Trog, where does that go? Into the tendril, sure. Oh no, that's scary. That's gonna burn through his charges, but also do some crazy things. Okay, he's out of secrets. That's good to know. Very, very good to know. Ah! Okay, we've still got Yogg Steel. What is this? 6 mana, 8/2? And it's dead. Okay. Oh, Yogg in the box! Okay, to my face. Nope. Okay. Wind Chill. Draw a card. No, what is happening? I'm so confused. I'm so confused that's what's happening. What in the world? Alright, well, there's Cenarius, and he's got an 8/8. 3 secrets, and a quest. Let's tendril a little bit. I'll take that, that's kind of huge. Alright, another tendril, please. Them are some wolves. Another tendril. Sure. I mean, hey, that was okay. Tell you what, I'm almost down to keep my board like this and then buff it up next turn with Scenario so we can hit him in the face with it.
My hand is too full.
I think that's what I want to do. He's got 3 charges left. Relic of Kings is really scary. What could that be? What could that be? Boom ship. Okay. Okay. 8/8 tendril. And it's dead. Okay, well he did manage to clear out quite a big portion of my board. Actually, he almost managed to clear it in its entirety. He did almost manage to clear it in its entirety. Just a 1/1 left. He is gonna... Whoa! Okay. What is happening? I'm so confused. Okay, he's got so much spell damage. He's got too much spell damage than he knows what to do with. Okay, so none of these are objection, yeah? None of these are objection. I want to... Okay, hold on. Let me trade here just to check something. Right. I want to grab Kill Jaden off the ETC. Cool. And then I'll tell you what, I reckon it's time to put down another carrier. Let's just do that. Yep. Cool. Nice. Huge. Okay, that leaves him with 7 power in play. Next turn we can probably put down the Kill Jaden. There's the Egg of Kelos. Sure. Side pools. What in the world? Dana's Gift. Okay, he does have secrets left in his deck. Frost Bolt. That still has effect, my dude. Okay, well. My other carrier is dead. Oh, not another secret! Now I have to objection test again. Okay, we can throw the 1-cost assembly bot in, the test for objection, and then go kill Jaden into the other factory assembly bot. That sounds good to me. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Right. This goes face. Ice barrier, that's fine. Anything else? No. Right, objection test. No objection. Now we will kill Jaden. I will put down the other assembly bot. And then draw a card, I suppose. Cool. Alright, we're gonna push 6. And does that go face? It hits the egg. Okay, well, in 5 breaks, he will have a 2020 Kelos with Taunt. But I mean, I think we just slap down Cenarius and give all of our... Or just summon a bunch of dudes with Taunt. Surely. That will counter it, because we really do not want that going face. Which is why I was a little bit skeptical to put the factory assembly bots down, because then we can break it at the end of our turn, and if we do that, then he can immediately attack face with it, and that scares me. That scares me quite a bit. However, we do have an endless portal of demons now, so we cannot run out of gas. Is he just going to summon another egg? Unbelievable. Okay, well, he's got 2 eggs of Kelos now. What is happening? Ruined Orb. Into Flame Lance. Oh. That's a lot of cards. Magic Trick. Discovery of Magic. There is so much happening on screen. Okay. Let's run this face. Right. Do we test for... Counterspell doesn't realistically even do much. We don't really have any more spells after this that we're never gonna use. Let's just hit face. And then... Let me see what this gives. Sure. Ah, that's fun. Haha! Romath! We got the Romath! We got the Romath, boys! Alright, this thing has to die. Never mind. Okay, well that thing dies then. And then let's draw. Let's just put a 6/5 out on the field, I guess. Okay. Right, his turn. We killed his Romath. Well, we milled it. What? Wow, cinema, dude. Absolute cinema. Where are we trading this? Spellburst. There's another secret. A Spark of Light. He's only got 6 cards left. He does only have 6 cards. Frost Bolt, sure. Tide pools. How in the world is he going to break these? That's my question. Falling missiles. Sure. Alright. And he's going to restore 12. Okay, so we're showing 17, and we can buff that by 12. We can pop the block this turn. I think we do that. I think we absolutely do that. Let's buff, and buff, and buff. And then let's draw. Huge. Alright, and this pops the block. Nice. And then let's just do this. Get that closer. Actually, I just realized these are never even going to do anything, considering we're not going to play this, and that's just going to discard these. Okay. Well, he has to play another ice block, if he has one. Oh. What is that doing? Okay, well, he doesn't have the weapon. That's probably an ice block. Surely, right? Okay, what else? Seabreeze Chalice. Arcane Missiles. I mean, he's just trying to do as much as he possibly can to save it here. Okay. Moment of truth. Did he get another ice block? Yes, he did. Well, let's get this down. And I don't really want to break his eggs any more than they already have. Even though I realize this is going to do it. But they have 3 health, so we'd need 3 hits for that. Okay. Yikes, that was 42 damage. That hurt. Another secret, so that's probably another ice block. Huddle up, okay. Right. No, these are fine. That's 42 more damage into that. And then he's gonna start hero powering his own egg of Kalos. Okay, let's see if he got another block. Yes, he did. And then let's just start killing off his minions, since we really just need to fight for board and we just win. Cool. That's about it for my turn. Let's see what he does. Is he going to play another secret? Yes, he will. Wow, dude. How many ice blocks does this brother have? Spell damage +2 is a bit scary, but okay. What have we got? How many burn spells do you have in hand, homie? Sure. Trade. Another huddle up. What are all of these? If this would transform into a minion, summon that minion. Right, let's check it again. Has he gotten another ice block? Yes, he did. Oh, stop, dude. This is just painful, man. How many more ice blocks can you have? This is crazy. Surely he doesn't have another ice block, right? Barry and Rin. Okay. Rewind. No. Stop. Relic of Kings. He snap picked something. Tidal Wave. Okay, he healed for 30, but that's fine because we're showing 48. Okay. There's the Egg of Kelos. Right, so we're not able to kill him this turn unless we top deck a big rush. We did not. Let me get Marin down. Let me get a crown. Crown. And then let me trade here and here. Hello. That's a Tyrantus. Sure. That's like better Kelos. Slightly less stats, but with elusive, which makes it so much better. I mean, surely this guy's just cooked. Oh. What in the world? Dude, he's grasping at straws now. What a game. What a game, man. GG's. Wow. Alrighty, into our next one here versus a mage. What can we find in the top deck? Astral, Communion, and Aquatic Form. Those are both really, really, really good cards to have. Because with Astral Communion, you can discover, with Aquatic Form, you can discover from the bottom what to put on top and then play Astral Communion so you know for sure that's your top deck next turn since you're not really going to have the mana to draw it since most of our deck is very top-end heavy. We are going to have to discard a Carrier and a Yogg, which is kind of sad, but we do have the coin. Which means we can pull out the combo as early as turn 3. Well, combo being Astral Communion. It's not really much of a combo, more of just a funny play with this deck, but hey, it is what it is. We are facing a 40 list here, a mage. 40 imbue, okay. That's exciting. I am simply going to hero power this thing away. There we go, very good. On the next turn, we will Aquatic Form into Coin, into Astral Communion. Just getting a Carrier down turn 4. We can find one. Oh boy. Right, so Aquatic Form. I like Guff. Tell you what, I think I will just take Guff. I don't like Scenarios on the bottom, but oh well, it is what it is. Right, so that way we do have guaranteed Guff next turn. Which allows us to ramp up to 20 and to draw an extra card each and every single turn. That means we will only have 9 mana to spend next turn, but that's fine since our opponent is still on 4. I think we just have a slight advantage over this guy. That's a second secret. So that's most likely an objection, which I do not like to see, but either way, we are going to play Guff. And then I think what we do is we just simply go draw cards. Okani is a fantastic objection tester, so I'm simply going to put him down. It was objection, nice, good to see it. I did not mean to click that, but it's fine. Either way, ramping is good. Next turn we are going to draw an additional card through the hero power and just naturally at the start of the turn. He is also going to draw some cards, it seems like. I am fine with that. And draw some secrets. Okay, he's not going to be able to play him this turn, which is good. We know for sure that's an ice block now. Well, we don't know for sure, but it's most likely an ice block, because every other secret is, you know, not that good. We are going to put down Mutanus here, see what we can eat. Ooh! I've seen so many people running this recently, it is kind of nuts. And then do I want Kill Jaden off the ETC? Almost kind of considering grabbing it. Yeah, let me get that right now before he manages to put down another objection. Let me grab this. There we go. Cool. Right. We know he has a secret in hand, so that's probably another objection. He could have grabbed another ice block as well, I do not know. Never mind, it is another objection. Devolving Missiles hit ETC 3 times? Damn. Oh well. Hey, hello, Sif. Spell damage +3. Exciting. It's not as if any of my spells really do much damage. We don't have much burn, but it will allow us to get an extra copy of things through Bottomless Toy Chest. Right, let's start off by drawing a card. Pendant of Earth is good. You grab that. That's a carrier. But then again, we do know it's an objection for sure. Let me grab the carrier either way. And then we can get Marin objected. There we go, and then we can plop down a carrier next turn. I'm gonna trade here and then here. Cool. Very, very nice. Next turn we are going to throw down a carrier. Since he is now out of objections, unless he manages to rewind into another one, this is just going to absolutely bash his head in each and every single turn. Right, he's going to double up on 2. I do not mind, that's fine. We're going to make this trade. Never mind, since he cleared my Sif. Okay. That's a-okay with me. Moonlit Guidance is a fantastic draw. That's a factory assembly bot. Hello. Either way, I think I still do plop down the carrier here. Let's draw an additional card. Aquatic Form, we'll save that for next turn. And then hit this, please. Not that. Not that. Not that. Hit this. Nice! Alright, we pushed 8 damage and cleared off his sing-along buddy, which feels really, really good. He is going to draw more cards. That's fine by me. How is he going to clear this, though? That's my question. Because this is just going to keep absolutely dealing loads and loads of damage each and every single turn. And then we've also got Factory Assembly Ball. We've got Aquatic Form to find something else. This guy, he's just cooked. Through and through. Oh, Holo Technician is pretty good. Don't hit this, please. Damn. Oh well. Okay, he is going to clear those off. I don't like this thing. Okay, Moonlit Guidance, fantastic. Give me something huge. I'll take an extra Cenarius. But then again, an extra Zilliax is just huge. Yeah, give me an extra Zilly. Let me get that down. I'll trade here. Then here, I will draw a card. Invigorate, we will use to draw another card. There's another assembly bot. Fantastic, and that's what we're going to call that. 2 6/5s with Taunt and Lifesteal on the board. How does he clear it? Timeline Accelerator draws nothing. So he has another sing-along buddy in hand, I'm guessing, in that case. ENR, okay. Let me grab something off the bottom. I will grab my Cenarius, please. And then I say, let's just buff these guys up. +1/+3. +1/+3. And another +1/+3. Now those are very, very large. Maybe I should have played this first, actually. Whatever. Lose out on a couple of stats. It is what it is. We are going to push 18 damage to his face and have a Factory Assembly Bot in play. Hit face. Damn. Oh, well. I mean, we are showing 35 damage now. He does have a nice block up, but he has to clear this board ASAP. He is going to manage to imbue a little bit, but, oh, you don't want to do that, homie. You don't want to do that, man. You didn't want to do that. Unless he has a way to full clear. Which he does not. Right. Let's go here. And then we'll trade that. And then how can we cleanly pop the block? We can push 11 with this. And then we'll do that, yeah. Cool. Right, so that's probably another ice block then, I'd imagine. And then let's clear off this. So we can't bounce it. Cool. What do you do about this one, my dude? Divination. Into another ice block. Into an imbue. Devolving missiles. Sure. Okay. Well, we are simply going to pop the block again. Fantastic. And then let's trade over here. Yeah, let's just trade all of these, clear out all the wisps, no divination for you. There we go, lovely jubbly. Alright, what have you got? Sing along, buddy. Wisp Rider, okay. Does he have enough to kill me? I believe the answer is no. I was correct. That, my dear mage friend, is GG's, homie. GG's. Alrighty, into our next one versus a priest. I like Moonlit Guidance in the opener, and I don't like any of these, so we are going to toss all of these back. Astral Communion in the opener. You already know what it is, and we get the coin as well for turn 3. Things don't get any better than this. They really don't. He's going to be playing Shadow Priest. That is going to be slightly difficult. But let's hope he doesn't draw well. Hope he drew patches, that'd be fun. But yeah, on turn 3, it's just coin... Or no, Astral Communion into coin... What am I saying? Aquatic form into coin into Astral Communion. Yes. He did not draw patches. That's rather sad. But I think we're still alright. Brain Masseuse, okay. Hopefully we top deck either Ziliax or ENR off of the Astral Communion, or at least the turn after. Can he do anything else this turn? I don't think so. Cool. Let's get rid of the patches here and then call that our turn. He's got 7 damage in play. Hopefully he doesn't put down a Void Touched Attendant, because that would kind of ruin me. That would hurt. Okay, that's fine. That's okay with me. You can draw some cards. As long as I get to gain mana, you can have as many cards as you want. Aquatic form? Right. Aquatic form number 1. Out of this, I think I prefer Carrier, but let me try again. ENR. Good stuff. Right. Now we can either full heal off of ENR or grab a full hand. I think it might just be better to grab the full hand, because that puts a 5/5 taunt in play, gives us a full hand and can stabilize the turn after. Because either way, with a full heal, we're only healing up 11. Which, depending on if he plays a Void Touched Attendant this turn, I reckon that's... we can decide to play off of that. Gip's Cannon isn't that scary until he plays Pirates. That's 1 Pirate, so that's 2 extra damage. And he's showing 8. Okay, yeah, so we're probably just going to have to full heal off of this ENR. As sad as that is probably just what we're going to have to do. Alright. Yep, there's the ENR. Let me plop this down. And then I wish to restore, please. There we go. Cool. I could have maybe hero powered into one of the 3/3s and then healed, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. What is he going to do? What is this man going to do? He's got a full board. He's showing 17 and he has to trade. At least into the 5/5. If he trades into the ENR or not, that's on him. I would, though, because it allows me to get a full hand next turn. What does he do? Still hasn't played a card yet. There we go. Okay, that's a pirate. That's gonna deal 2 to face, that's fine. Didn't hit this, that's kind of just what I didn't want it to hit. That way he has to trade in another minion. What does he trade in, though? That's the question. If anything, I mean, you can just not play your turn if that's what you want. He's going to spend 2 mana on killing the tree, and he is going to trade into the ENR, it looks like. Yeah, okay. That's fine, we got the full heal out of it, that was the important thing. Hopefully we can maybe top deck a Ziliax here. Oh no, we have a carrier on top, that's right. Alright, well let's get this down. And then we'll just hero power face and gain 1 armor. Alright, do your thing, carrier. There we go, I'll take that. I will take those trades any day of the week. That leaves him with 7 damage in play. Still kinda scary that the carrier left up the treasure distributor and the ship's cannon. But hey, they got rid of his card draw, so that's good. What would I like to top deck next? I mean, anything funny, anything that makes a full board. Yogg, we can get some tendies. Mutanus would be funny to eat something out of his hand. Bob to freeze. Guff to gain armor. Card draw, ramp. Guff is good. If we could Guff and then into a Ziliax, I think that would be probably the best play for next turn that we have. What has he got? Raise Dead. That could give him back quite a lot of things. Hopefully it gives him back a Patches. Just a vanilla 1-1, although I suppose it'd be a 2-1 because of this thing. Hopefully he just shows us what he got. That'd be pretty sweet. He also kind of has to trade into the carrier, else we're just going to board clear him each and every single turn. Which kind of does suck for a deck like his. Okay, gave him back his card draw. I'm alright with that. And he's just gonna go full face again. Alright. Invigorate, I will use that to card draw, please. Hey, there's the Ziliax, alright. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm going to go here. You can go there, and we are going to hero power his face. And take it away, carrier. Oh, he was almost dead. He almost just died. Yeah, if I hit the carrier face, might have died. Actually, no, either way, because I traded into a target. Oh well. Either way, I think this guy's beyond boned. I don't think there's any way he comes back from this. I'm still showing 18 damage. Yeah, there's Benedictus. GG's, homie. GG's. Alrighty, into our next one here versus a mage. What have we got in our opener? I like aquatic form in the opener. I also like bottomless toy chest. I will toss back Ysera and ETC. Moonlit Guidance is good. Yogg is, I suppose, for the opening hand. Yeah, let's see. What do we got? Yeah, no, I suppose we just bottomless toy chest or moonlit guidance on 2. We don't top deck an astral communion. Hopefully we can find one. There's Hearth as a backup plan in case we need him. That feels nice. This is a 30 mage list. You did keep this card, but it is not a quest, which makes me think that it is an imbue list. Let's see what he does. He is simply going to hero power my face. That's alright. And we top deck Astral Communion. Does it get any better than that? The answer is no, it does not. Yeah, next turn we can Aquatic Form, coin Astral Communion, and then we are officially in top deck mode. Oh, Elemental Mage, huh? Cool. Okay, let's Aquatic Form. I'll take a nice round Zilly for next turn. And then we'll go coin into Astral Communion. Good turns, lads. Right. What has he got for turn 4 that'll be better than my turn 3? I'm guessing nothing. It's a rune. Okay. That's a little bit scary if he manages to find the Rager. But as long as he doesn't have that, we should be fine because we have our Ziliax, which allows us to heal the 1 HP that we lost, clear a Saroon, and hero power his face for 1. And leave out 2 6/5s with Taunt and Lifesteal. Very nice. What does he do about this? No idea. Hopefully we can top deck either a factory assembly bot or a carrier. Hell, even Cenarius would do the trick. Wouldn't exactly kill him, but it would deal a lot of damage. Something kind of scary now would be the Magma Rage, or not the Magma Rager, the thing that summons a copy of itself based on how many times in a row you've played an elemental. That would kind of suck. However, it does look like, yeah, let's trade here, and then let's go Avatar of Hearthstone. Go, my dude! Sure, that's huge. Sure. 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 Cool. Okay, well, we lost out on a couple stats there, but that's fine, because we did draw a couple cards. I'm going to draw another card, and then buff up the Barricade Basher. Just a little bit. Cool. Yeah, we've got a Whispering Stone, 2 random Fell spells that cost health instead of mana. That's alright, I guess. Got a 5/4 with Stealth and Taunt, and 9/9 that'll summon a random 4 when killed. That was good. That was a good board. Sure, dude. I think my board is ever so slightly better than yours. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let's go here. And then let's simply factory assembly bot it up. If both hit face, we win. We did not win. However, he does have 3 health left, and we are showing 36. And he's gone. Alright, GG's, my dude, GG's.